Hi friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is the What Would You Make challenge, and I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. So are you ready? Because I'm ready. So let's get to crafting. Okay, DIY number 1. So I have this wood cow cutout that I got from Amazon a couple of years ago. It's currently unavailable, but it is in my Amazon store if you're interested. I'm going to paint it with Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. Then I took 2 of these coffee bottles that I had, and I used my heat gun and this Cricut spatula to remove the little label from both the front and the back. And then I did use my glue gun to clean off all that residue there because we're not going to paint the outside. We're going to paint the inside of it. So I'm taking apple barrel acrylic paint in the color antique parchment, and I squirted some in there. I'm going to squirt some water inside, and I'm just going to kind of shake it and roll it all around. I do add more paint to it and more water as I go. I'm just trying to get the bottom all covered, and then I just keep rolling it around, keep adding water or paint based off of what I feel I need, and I just keep rolling it until I get the whole bottle covered. And then I'm just really carefully trying to use a baby wipe there in case it started coming out, but I'm just trying to get the neck part of that all covered as well. After that, I took my cow head here and I'm marking right underneath the ears, just across it. And then I'm just drawing some little squiggly lines around the side of the face. And I'm just going to use my black paint or ink by Waverly. And I'm going to just follow that pencil marking that I created. And then I'm just going to paint that all in with Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. Once I have this all painted in, I'm going to take my paintbrush here and I'm going to go ahead and paint the top part of that cow as well. And then I did the same thing on the back side. Then I took a crate from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint that with my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. And then I found a design on Cricut Design Space. Or did I make this? I can't remember. Either I made it or I found a design. And I think I might have made it. And then I forgot to measure it. So I had to cut it in strips so that it fit exactly where I wanted it. So it wasn't going through the slits of the crate. But I'm just using plaster paint to go over it. And then I'm just going to remove all that vinyl. Once it was dry, I removed the vinyl. And then I took this I think it's a giant craft stick from Walmart. It's the biggest one. And I'm tracing where I'm going to lay it. And I'm going to make little pencil marks here on the bottom too, of where I'm going to put it inside the crate. And then I'm just going to paint all the areas that's not going to be seen or glued. And so I'm using my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster to paint. I'm sorry, did I say that wrong? I'm painting the areas that you're going to see. And then I'm going to add my wood glue and hot glue to the back of my cow. I'm going to add my craft stick to it, and then I'm going to use the same wood glue by Type Bond and my hot glue, and I'm going to glue it to the inside of my crate. And after that, I went on vacation. When I came back, I took my hot glue, I'm putting it around the bottle, and then I'm adding some of this fabric that I got a couple of years ago, I think I got it at Walmart. And then I'm just going to tie some twine around it, and I'm just going to just make it tight and tie a knot. And then after I have that done, I took my pinking shears and I'm just going to kind of cut it. I had already cut around it, but it was too long. So I'm just going to cut it to make it a little bit shorter and make it the way I wanted it. And once I was done with that, I took some of this ribbon that I got. I want to say it was from Sam's Club, but I can't remember. Maybe it was from Hobby Lobby. Oh, Oliver came to say hi. I was actually talking to Kathy Joe, and I was showing her his new haircut. But that ribbon, you know what? I think it was from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to, I cut it down to, I think it was at 5-6 inches, something like that. And then I did my pinking shears around it, and then I fold it in half, and I'm carefully cutting it so that we have 2 thinner strips. And then I cut around the edges with my pinking shears, folded it in half, cut it in half, and I made several of those. And then I'm taking some of that fabric, I cut it down, and I'm just going to cut some strips with my pinking shears for that. And now I'm going to just crisscross them. Now they're not all exactly the same width, and I'm okay with that because you're not going to really notice anyways. But I'm just crisscrossing, and I'm trying to keep it to where it's red, black, where they're not all lined up the same. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. But I'm just going to tie some twine around it. Now, you see me pulling really tight and it looked funny, so I just kind of worked with it, spread it out a little bit, and I went ahead and tied it tight. And then I played around with it, got it so that it wasn't so tight, shook it, and hot glued it on. And I really love this. I was going to give it to my daughter-in-law, but I don't know, it's so cute. I might have to keep it for myself. Oh, anyways, you have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, it is What Would You Make? And I host this on the fourth Sunday of every month along with Christine from Divine Design. And this month's guest host is Nicole with Touched by Time Adelaire. I hope I said that right. Make sure you check out those ladies. They are both very wonderful, and I will have links to them and the playlist in my description box. Okay, on to DIY number 2. I'm going to take a 14-inch wood round from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to mark the center. Once I marked where the center was, I used this ruler to make a straight line all the way down the center of my round. And then I'm going to paint one side with Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White and one side with hazelnut. I did tape it down with some painter's tape so that I would make those lines even. And then I created this stencil. It says, welcome to... Did I create this? No, I didn't create this. I got this off of Cricut Design Space. But I used my Frisco stencil vinyl and to cut it all out, and then I'm going over it with Waverly chalk paint in the color ink. Once it was dry, I removed my vinyl here, and then I'm just going to once I was done with that, I'm going to take my Mod Podge and I'm going to pour a whole bunch of it over on the white side. I wanted it kind of thick because we're going to use fabric on this, and I don't have any of the fabric Mod Podge, but the fabric Mod Podge is basically just a thicker Mod Podge. So I'm going to take this adorable fabric that I saw at Hobby Lobby in their what's the fat quarters section, and I just thought it was so cute. I knew I wanted to do something with it, so I'm just going to lay this into that Mod Podge and really just brush that in. I could feel the Mod Podge coming through it, so I knew I had enough of the Mod Podge to really get it to adhere. So once I had all wrinkles taken out, I'm just going to cut off that extra, and then I'm going to take my fan brush and put a little bit more Mod Podge all along the front just to give it that coating. And then after that was all dry, I'm going to take this chicken that I got from Walmart. I'm going to paint it with Waverly chalk paint in the color hazelnut and crimson. But I wasn't really happy with how it looked. So I thought, well, let me outline it with my black marker and see if that looks any better. It looked okay. I'm adding a little dot for its eye, but I was just like, it's not how I want it. So I just thought about it. But in the meantime, I went ahead and took my Type Bond Quick and Thick Multi-Surface Glue. I'm going to glue that chicken right onto the front here. And then I thought, well, maybe I could do this first. I'm going to take my braided jute cord. I'm going to glue it around down the middle just to cover up that edge of the fabric. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to do that. I might as well go all the way around. So to cover up the rest of that fabric, I'm just going to glue that cord all the way around my round, and that just gives it a nice finished edge. And I'm just using hot glue. If you have more time, you could use something that's a little more permanent. But then I went ahead and made my hanger holes with my Big Mouth Crocodile because these don't have hanger holes. And I wanted to get those out of the way. And plus I was still thinking about that chicken, what I wanted to do. So I took Waverly chalk paint, I think it was cashew, in this fan brush, and I just didn't like how that came out. So I ended up painting the tail and the legs black. And then I took Waverly chalk paint in the color Peacock. I love this color, it's so pretty. And I'm just using just a fine brush, and I'm just brushing in some little streaks to make it look more like feathers. And I'm just going to go all the way down that. And I liked that better. And I did see this on Pinterest. I was kind of looking at the way people painted some chickens. And so I kind of went with that. And then I'm just going to do some shading. I took a little brush and put some of the black, and then I took a baby wipe just to kind of smear it in so it wasn't so stark. And then I'm just going to continue to do that all the way. I'm sorry, I thought I cut some of this out. I didn't realize I made this so long. But anyways, I'm going to go all along the edges of my chicken and just kind of give it some shadowing. And I think this turned out so much better. I even went all around the wing with it too a little bit, just to kind of highlight it a little bit more. And I think it came out so much better than the first painting that I did of this chicken. So you'll see here, I think that looks so much better. But anyways, here we go. Yep, I was supposed to cut that part out. I'm going to take Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant, and I decided just kind of outline the legs and the feet just to, I don't know, give it some detail. And there it is. I think this is absolutely adorable. I love it. I hope you do too. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. Okay, you guys, here we are again. I am loving this weather. We had a few storms this last week, but it is clearing up, and I think the storms have passed. At least we hope so. But it is warm. Let me tell you, it is definitely warm. There's little Oliver. He got his hair cut. Anyways, as I mentioned on my previous video, for those of you who didn't see it, I did another compilation video just because I wanted to have time to be able to get my projects done for this video. So this is the first new one in over a week and a half. Oh, it's been crazy, but we are excited to be back, and I'm got rested up, and I am ready to start in on my crafting again. And Wednesday, you guys, is the first of the month, which is it's Christmas in July. Can you believe it? Christmas in July already. So I've got some ideas. I'm kind of getting some ideas for it. I had some ideas like a month ago, and now I can't remember what they were. I gotta start writing these things down. But anyways, I'm gonna make this short since we are part of a playlist today. And I am just going to welcome you. If you're new here, my name is Brenda, and this is my sweet Oliver, and we are so glad you are here today. If you enjoy home decor on a budget, I'd love it if you'd hit that red subscribe button, become part of our YouTube family. And for those of you guys who stick around and even watch my compilation videos, I appreciate you all so very much, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. So with all of that, let's continue on with the video. Okay, DIY number 3. So I have these wood tag signs that I got from Woodpecker Crafts, and I am an affiliate. I do have a link in my description box if you're interested. I just get a little kickback from them, but I just love that scalloped edge. So I'm going to use that with a crate from Dollar Tree, and then the little wood animals I got a few years back from 24 Hour Crafts, I believe. I painted them all black, and then once they were dry, I'm going to take my school glue. This is Dollar Tree school glue. I kind of think Elmer school glue actually works better. Maybe it's my imagination, but I feel like it works better. So I'm just going to try and do the crackle effect. So I'm going to brush it along. You don't want to have too much glue to where it leaves chunks. And then I'm going to paint it. Now, when you bring the paint brush down, you want to just try to get 1 to 2 strokes. I was doing too many up there. And you just want to bring that paintbrush down. You want to get a nice even coverage, which sometimes is easier said than done. But I'm just trying to bring it down. I'm trying to be patient, but I was having a hard time being patient. So once I covered the front of that board, I'm going to do the same thing with the little crate. Now, I think I should have just done this. Well, I don't think I had very much glue, but now that I'm watching it seemed like I had a lot of glue, so I should have probably done it more like just the side, add the paint, then do the front, add the paint, because I feel like, well, look, I went back and forth there. I shouldn't have done that. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. But one of the sides came out really well, and I think it was the side that I first had the glue on. But anyways, whatever it is, it did crackle. Not a ton, but it did crackle. So that's why I'm wondering if Elmer's glue is a little bit better. But I'm going to have to get some and just see and what I think. But once that was all dry and I got the crackling, I took some 1-inch wood letters from Amazon and I'm going to paint them with Waverly chalk paint in the color crimson. And then I'm going to use my Tite Bond glue and a little bit of hot glue. I'm going to glue that crate to the front of my tag sign. And again, the Tite Bond glue is a permanent hold. The hot glue is immediate hold. And then if you have extra time, you don't even have to use the hot glue. But since I was kind of running out of time and working with this, I thought I would just do it. So I'm going to glue my little animals there. I'm going to glue my letters on. Now, when I do the letters, I add a little bit of glue and then I use my finger to kind of smear the glue so it doesn't ooze out when you lay it down. I use my little picking tool to kind of get any of the glue that is bubbled up in between the letters or the little crevices. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add the charm to the little crate. And after that, I'm going to fill it with some floral foam and I'm going to add some of my favorite boxwood greenery and just fill that all up. I was trying to think of something else. I was like, I have some sisal or some moss, but I didn't want to just do eggs. So I just ended up doing my boxwood greenery. Now I have this ribbon I just recently got from Amazon. I'm just taking it, I'm going to tie a knot in the middle. I'm going to dovetail the ends, but actually I'm going to do the opposite way of dovetailing. Normally I go upwards, I think. Yeah, no, maybe I did it right. Anyways, I'm going to do the same thing with some burlap here. I'm going to tie a knot in the middle and then I'm going to dovetail the ends again. And so it kind of looks like a bow tie. And I just thought it was perfect. I thought about trying to do another messy bow, but then I thought, no, I really like the idea of doing this. And I love how this came out. And I just think this is adorable as well. I hope you do too. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well in the comment box below. Okay, it is a time for celebration of your recreations. And look at these that Tracy made this, her pretty kite. I love it. And then her farm animals, I love them. They came out so pretty, Tracy. Thank you for sharing them. And then Sharon, oh my goodness, these look so good. I want to eat them. Oh my goodness, I love them. Great job, Sharon. Thank you. And then Kathy made this house. It's really tall. I think she said 20 feet. 20 inches, probably. Anyways, great job, Kathy. It's very cute. Thank you, ladies. And if you have something that you've created that you would like me to showcase, you can email pictures to rusticandlacediy@gmail.com or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, on to DIY number 4. So for this one, I took 5 of those 16-inch wood planks from Dollar Tree. I'm going to tape both ends together, and as you can see, I marked at a 12-inch mark because I'm going to take it down to my miter saw and cut them at 12 inches. Then I'm going to lay them all out, and I'm going to use those tumbling tower blocks as spacers. Now, after I did this, I thought maybe I should have made them smaller, the spaces. Now, this is one of those kinds of projects that I had it in my mind, and I thought, oh, this is going to be so cute. And then afterwards, I'm like, yuck, I don't really like this. And I'm just like, some of it, I think the gap might be bigger than what I was picturing in my mind. And to be honest, I did this on the Jumbo Craft sticks. And I totally ruined it. I made a mess and I used a totally different picture, which really made me sad. And I tried to fix it. Kathy Jo gave me some advice and it didn't work. So I thought, okay, well, let's try this with these longer sticks. But as you can see, I took some 1-gallon paint stir sticks. I'm going to trace them on the back and use wood glue and hot glue. And I'm going to add both of those paint sticks to the edges. And then I went and took another paint stick and I cut off the top. And I'm going to use that for the middle to glue that all together. I removed those tumbling tower blocks and then I'm going to add that. And and that's what I did. So I had such high hopes for this. Anyways, I painted it with Waverly chalk paint in the color Plaster. after it was done, I took my Mod Podge and I'm just going to brush this all on. Now, I wish I would have done like 2 at a time or even the 3 and added my calendar and then finished off because it was starting to dry, and you'll see I ended up having to add more Mod Podge to it. But once I had it all brushed on, I took a page from one of Dollar Tree's 2026 calendars. It's like landscapes. It's just got beautiful pictures, and it has some farmhouse ones, and so of course I wanted to use those. So I'm going to as you can see here, I'm just going to add a little bit more because it just didn't feel like it was really sticking. And then I'm just going to use my hands to just really rub it into those planks, and also so I could see the slits, because I'm going to take my little finger knife here and I'm going to cut in between the slits. So I'm cutting away the picture in between the slits. Now this is where I'm like, oh, I think I should have made those slits just a little bit smaller. Those tumbling tower blocks were just a little bit too thick, I think. And I think it would have looked a little bit better, because I was like, it kind of makes it hard to tell, I think, what it is, but maybe not. It's just not matching what was in my brain. Then I took this cow and this pig. These also, I think, came from 24 Hour Crafts. I've had them for a few years. I'm going to paint them black. And then using my Type Bond glue again, I'm just going to glue them on the bottom part of my picture. And I figured, this is a barn, so we got to have some animals that are outside the barn, right? Then I'm going to use my big mouth crocodile, and I'm going to make some holes right in the top of those paint sticks. That's why I didn't cut those off. And then I'm going to take my favorite braided jute cord that I get from Amazon. I put some tape around the end so I could string it through, and I'm going to tie the knots on the outside part instead of behind, on the front part of my sign. So I just got it to the length that I wanted. I'm going to tie some knots here and trim it all down, and then we have a hanger. I thought about adding a bow or something, but I just kept it blank. I think it's because I was just not happy with it, so I didn't want to do anything else. Anyways, there it is. Yeah, let me know what you think as well, and what maybe you would have done differently. So here is your final reveal. Make sure you check out Christine and Nikki and the playlist to get all kinds of wood inspiration, and make sure you give me that thumbs up, comment, hype, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for us to see what I got from Goodie Bag. And with all that, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, so I received a goodie box from Martha. Thank you so much, Martha. So I'm going to open it up and show you what she sent me. So I am so excited. I am almost out of lavender, and look, she sent me some lavender. I love this, and this is from Walmart. They have some pretty lavender. I'm excited about that. Thank you so much. And then, oh my goodness, look at this. 3 of these oh my goodness. This is so fun and colorful. You know what? My granddaughter has been starting to crochet. I think she would love to try this. I'm sure the minute she sees this, she's going to say, oh, Mimi, can I make something with it? Because she's enjoying crocheting and she loves color. Okay, oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, this rose is so pretty. And it looks like, I think it came from, Walmart. Look at that. And the rose, just beautiful. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And there's several of these. 2, 3, 4, so 5 of those. Those are so much fun. Oh, those are beautiful. Thank you so much. And then we have a couple of yellow ones. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. Look at those. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, I love them. And I gotta go put this on Oliver. Look at that. How fun is that? I gotta put that on him. Oh my goodness. And then we got some more yellow ones. So 3 more of the beautiful yellow roses. And they're falling. Oh, some beautiful yellow ribbon. That's nice to have. I don't have much yellow ribbon. I'm always looking, going, oh, I don't have any yellow. But that's nice. Thank you so much. That's a lot too. And we have some, oh my goodness. Are these from Walmart? I don't know, but look at these. Look at these wood rounds. There's quite a few. A nice stack of them. You know I love wood. Yeah, let's see. Oh, some wood ornaments. Yep. Nope. Christmas in July is coming up. This will come in handy in the next few months. Some Crafter Square wood hearts. Awesome. Never have enough wood hearts. And then, oh, this is from Crafter Square as well. Some flowers, some wood flowers. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, some purple ribbon. And oh my goodness, you know I love these. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Oh, okay, what is it? Oh, a jar. Oh yeah, one of these Dollar Tree jars. These make great pumpkins in the fall. And let's see. Oh, the metal words, peace, joy, and believe. Awesome. Thank you, Martha. And then we have a box of something. So good thing I have some scissors right next to me. Let's see what's in this box. Oh, sorry guys. I have to put eye drops in my eyes. I have dry eyes, and so I'm supposed to put eye drops in 4 times a day. So I have my alarms to remind me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's 6 of these. Oh, look, birdhouses. She knows how much I love doing things with birdhouses. Those are awesome, Martha. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I don't know where those come from. I don't think they're Dollar Tree. Maybe they are. Okay, and then we have, oh my goodness, look at that. I love it. I don't know where she got that, but that's awesome. I haven't seen one like that before. And then we have the home from Dollar Tree, these home plaques. I love it. And, ooh, these are some craft decals. This will be perfect for fall coming up soon. And then we have this one, this house that says gather. I love it. And oh my goodness, I always need this floral foam from Dollar Tree. It's awesome. I'm always running out of that. Oh my goodness. And these, some acrylic ornaments. I have not gotten these before, so I'm excited to try these out. And yes, I don't have to dig through my Christmas stuff that's packed away for Christmas in July. I have a few things I can use. And an easel from Dollar Tree. That is awesome. And oh my goodness, girl. Iron, so they're IOD stamps and they're Frosty the Snowman. Oh my goodness, I love these. You will bet I will be using these here in the next month for Christmas in July. I love them. Thank you so much. And that's everything. And that is a lot of stuff. Martha, thank you so much. My only problem is now trying to find where to put it all. I told Kathy Jo, don't send me any more stuff. She'll send me a box full of stuff sometimes. Like, don't, because it stresses me out too much. Because then I'm like, where am I going to put this stuff? So, yeah. Now I still have a box of her stuff that she sent me sitting next to me that I have to go put away. So now, Martha, you just added to it. But I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. Thank you so very much. And yeah, you guys have a great day.